What is going on, Bama? Welcome to the stream. Angel, welcome to the stream. What is happening? Go Bills, indeed. Hey, tonight we got a bunch of stuff going on. We got a men's Royal Rumble for the light heavyweight division. We have Bobbi Hart facing off against Shyanne Davis. We're bringing back, just like we did in our last episode, we're bringing back another nostalgic championship belt. Won't be an official part of the universe mode, but it'll be fun to wrestle for here and there. The 8-man tag team championship. Women's television title on the line tonight. All new look for Miss Nightmare going to be up. You're looking at him right now, but it is going to be a different look for Eagle Star as well. That looks like the old version, but you'll see a new version. And Witcher couldn't let it go. Now going to go up against Lady Rock to try and get and win a shot for Digital to get a shot at GC Rock to get his motorcycle. So we will see how that goes. No motorcycles on the line right now, but they could be in this upcoming pay-per-view event. Women's tag team titles on the line. The number one contender who will get a shot at the world title at the next pay-per-view, which is our very next episode, and Blackheart, another member of the Bark Squad, getting his very first title shot against Paul the Thing. So let's go ahead and get this thing rolling. So you can see in this, we've got Angel, we've got Bama, we got Coyote, Cam, Dave, Pony, Billy, Kidman, CM Punk, Cecil, Kempty, and the Ultimo Dragon all facing off to try to start establishing who is going to be at the top of the light heavyweight division.
The following is the Royal Rumble match. Now, the two superstars that drew number 1 and number 2 will start in the ring at the same time. Other superstars will join in the order that they drew. This will continue until all superstars have entered the ring. Eliminations will occur when you are thrown over the top rope with both feet landing on the floor. The last superstar in the ring will be declared the Royal Rumble winner.
So random draw, we don't know who's coming down first or second.
The participants. First, from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 220 pounds, CM Punk.
But we do know who is going to start this thing out. Now, anybody can win it when there's only 10 people involved. So we have seen people win from that 10 spot. So this won't be a first. That's why we like looking at some of these Royal Rumble events and only going with 10 people. Not easy to win from the 10th spot, but it is possible. CM Punk, though, probably not getting the debut he was hoping for. Gets a shot at it tonight in a little mini Royal Rumble event. Will he earn his shot at the light heavyweight title? Now we know here recently Eagle Star has won the light heavyweight championship. And something else that we did, haven't been doing this on stream, but we have recreated some of the other title belts. May or may not see them. It's all in that gold version of the title belt. So I have uploaded a hardcore title belt. If you go into WWE 2k, go into the community creations, use the hashtag Totes. You can go in and find some title belts that we may not be using.
The individual who drew number 2 from Blackpool, England, weighing in at 228 pounds, Dave.
That we may not be using currently in our universe mode. Look at this, though. All new look for Dave. Dave making his way down to the ring. Haven't seen a whole lot of Dave, but that may be changing if he can get on a roll here tonight. So CM Punk and Dave starting it out in the ring. We'll have to see how that's going. What is going on, Witcher? Another member of the Bark Squad. Welcome to the stream. So getting off to a quick start, Dave taking it right to CM Punk, but CM Punk back up to his feet really quickly, swinging neck breaker. Neither one of these guys can figure out exactly what to do. So they start playing it up to the crowd and losing their advantage. CM Punk, though, now kind of figuring it out, not playing around. Kempty, though, draws the number 3 spot, makes his way down to the ring. And this just turned into a triple threat match. So 3 members of the LWO facing off in this. Kempty trying to eliminate Dave, but Dave gets his leg up in time. CM Punk thought he was going to catch Kempty riding dirty, but Kempty takes him down to the ground, bulldogs him. And we already got our next competitor getting ready to come in. Coyote Cam drawing the 4th spot. Nobody up to this point has been eliminated as of yet. Look at that, Dave running by. Kind of that jumping bulldog maneuver. Cam and CM Punk down on the ground. Kempty now whipped into the corner. Dave has him in the corner, trying to get him out. Is CM Punk going to join in on the fun? CM Punk just kind of waits back now, waiting for Cam. Cecil Davis making his way into the ring. So at this time, we've got 2 members of the LWO set up in the ring. What is going on, Grady? Welcome to the stream, brother. Guys, remember why we got a chance. Whoa, we don't even have a chance. It's... Oh, thought it was going to be CM Punk, but it is not. Looks like Kempty, first one eliminated out of this Royal Rumble. Dave, Coyote Cam, Cecil on the ground. So we won't even get to see if Cecil and Kempty were going to work together because he is eliminated. Ultimo Dragon now in 5 members in the ring. 6 have come out. And Ultimo Dragon, too, that is another one you really got to start watching out for. I was going to say, if CM Punk's now in the light heavyweight division, if that is really what he is kind of going for, trying to get his legs under him in this new WCW before getting himself involved in the world title hunt. Light heavyweight division just got a little bit tougher. Pony now making his way down to the ring, jumps in, catches Dave. David whipped Cameron into that corner. Ultimo now trying to get CM Punk out. Throws him over the top rope, but CM Punk holds on to the bottom rope and makes his way back into the ring. That was a near miss right there. Cecil just getting out of the way. Now whips Cam on the outside of the ring, trying to get him out. Pushing on him. Cam fighting. Billy Kidman makes his way into the ring. And Cam finally fights his way through it. Looked like Ultimo had Dave kind of in a bad spot, but Dave fights his way through it. And now we got 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. 2 remaining, but who is going to make it into the ring right now? Angel. So now, once again, 2 members from the Latino World Order in the ring. And look at this. Immediately, Cecil and Angel squaring off. Thought they might have tried to help each other. And look at this. CM Punk and Dave, remember, the first 2 people in. Cecil somehow, for some reason, saves the Ultimo Dragon. Angel's like, what are you doing? Gets Cecil, puts him up. And then takes Cecil and eliminates him right out of the match. Look at the tattoos, too. Much bigger angel wings on the back of Angel right now. And Angel, a little bit of a new look. Kind of some different style hair. And I believe there should be one more person to get in. 2, 4, 6, 7 with 2 eliminated. So one more should be on their way here before too long. Ultimo's got Dave in the corner. Or am I missing something? What is going on, JP? Welcome to the stream, brother. And here we go. The last person to enter the Royal Rumble will make his way down to the ring right now. And that is Bama Boy. It's very interesting about Bama. What we don't see is Bama's got, this is a new look for him. We've seen it, but there is another new look for Bama too. Thought he might be bringing it, debuting it tonight. Did not. Might be waiting until the pay-per-view event itself. Pony now trying to get Dave out. CM Punk and Angel going at it. Kidman and the Ultimo Dragon getting after it. And Ultimo not letting it go, but Dave gets it turned around on him yet again. The Ultimo Dragon keeps trying to get in on Dave. Dave just keeps staying one step ahead of him. And that's hard to do with the Ultimo Dragon. Normally, Dragon one step ahead of his competitors. Dave, look at this. Is he going to fall out? No! Makes his way back into the ring somehow. Dragon trying to get Pony out. Pony fights his way through. Cameron caught that a little bit too late. Flips over, but look at this. CM Punk steps through, grabs the legs of Cam, and now's got him locked in. The sharpshooter did not even know that was in CM Punk's repertoire, but it is. Apparently, Dragon now trying to throw Pony out. And I thought Pony was going to get that reverse back around and get Angel out, but he did not. Bama 2 doesn't notice. And look at that. Cam eliminates CM Punk. So CM Punk probably not having the night he was expecting either. That's kind of a no for 2 for CM Punk so far. Now Angel and Ultimo, that's kind of the one you want to keep an eye on. Ultimo Dragon has just got a way of doing things that will end your night quick. So Bama now down in the corner, getting back up, catches Pony. Angel on the ground, double team maneuver from Billy Kidman and Cam. Look at this, though. This is what I'm talking about. Ultimo Dragon. No, Cam fights through it. Nope, thought he fought through it and now gets eliminated by the Ultimo Dragon. And that's the stuff I'm talking about. You think things are going well, and then Ultimo Dragon ends your night. Well timed by Dave, just waiting on Bama. Bama thought he was going to get that big clothesline in, but Dave caught him with the right. Threw him into the corner. And now nobody can decide who's going to beat up who. Down to the final 6. Pony reverses it around on Dave. Missile dropkick right to the back of the old scunion. And Billy Kidman trying to get Pony to the edge, but Pony not having it. Ultimo Dragon now, Billy Kidman, or Bama up on his shoulders. Picks up Bama, running Dragon Bomb. And now Ultimo trying to get Billy Kidman out. Pony's got Dave up, takes him to the edge, And finally, Pony's the one who eliminates Dave. Dave very close a couple times to being eliminated. But it fought through it and doesn't this time. This time, Bama, with the better timing, blocks Kidman from being able to get that maneuver in. But ends up paying for it in the long run. Now, down to the final 5. Bama ducks Pony. Is he going to be able to take advantage of this? Gets Kidman, but look at this. Ultimo Dragon just hanging out in the shadows. Took way too long to set up that maneuver, though. Bama now fighting back through it. Angel on the ground. Bama's like, look, I ain't going to take a long time to get this going. But Dragon fights through it to not get bent over. And this is a kind of a dangerous thing. Why would Dragon want to get up on the top rope like that? Billy Kidman now eliminates Angel. And Bama trying to exact a little bit of revenge for Angel. But all 3 members of the LWO out, and the timing of the Ultimo Dragon on another level. These guys are going to mess around and leave the Ultimo Dragon in there, and then they are going to wish they hadn't. Billy Kidman has enough experience with the Ultimo Dragon to know he should not be sleeping on him. Pony now grabs Kidman. Bama's got the Dragon. Oh, tried to roll with the tide on the Dragon. Dragon steps back now, whips Bama up over the ropes. And tries to hit him in the abdomen, but misses completely. Pony now fighting off Kidman's attacks. Dragon with a series of like little mini Dragon DDTs. Whips him up over the ropes again, but look at this. Pony says he's going to take this opportunity to try to get one over on Ultimo, and now Bama and Pony double teaming the Ultimo Dragon, and then immediately turn on each other, but Pony a little bit faster than Bama right there. Look at that crazy move. I don't even think we've seen that. But the Ultimo Dragon using the ropes to springboard off upside down and then throw an elbow into Billy Kidman. Pony, looked like Pony was trying to eliminate Bama, but Bama kind of crawls out of the way. And then here's Ultimo, but Billy Kidman right on it too. And that saves Pony, but it's like one after another after another. Little mishaps, little saves, little whatever. Look at that. Pony was going to catch Bama, but Bama got out of the way now. Ultimo picks him up again, running Dragon Powerbomb. And every time it looks like somebody might be getting Dragunov out. Or not Dragunov, but the Ultimo Dragon out. Somebody steps in the way, but this time... Oh, look at Billy Kidman fight through that. I thought Billy Kidman was going over, but ends up fighting through, throws the elbow down on top of Bama's head, and there's Pony saving Bama. You know, if it comes down to Pony and Bama, and then Bama ends up winning, Pony's going to regret all the saves. But as of right now, it's all going fine. Well, we say that, and now look at this. Pony's like, hey, let me get you out of here right now. I heard what Frankie Two Fingers said. I'm not having it. Not having it. But Bama fights through that. Dragunov now with Billy Kidman trying to get him to the ropes. Can't get him. Keeps getting blocked. Finally gets Kidman out, but look at that. Bama saves Kidman. Really what they need to do, I keep saying this, but they need to focus on Dragon, the Ultimo Dragon. Get him out of here. What is going on, Sentinel? Welcome to the stream. Oh, here we go. Can Kidman get Bama out? Bama's got him. Or Kidman's got Bama trying to push him out, but look at that. Bama grabs on that bottom rope. Kidman now fighting, but Bama fights through. And Ultimo might finally get him. Gets him up, and Kidman is now eliminated. Ultimo Dragon now on some kind of a roll. Missed the one, hits him with the other, and I've said it all match long. The Ultimo Dragon, not the guy you want to leave in this match, but they left him in anyway. And now it's down to a one-on-one. Pony Gumdage versus Ultimo Dragon. But I'm telling you right now, I don't think it's necessarily you win or lose this match. You win. That's good. But I think Ultimo Dragon has proven. Oh, what is this? What is this? Ultimo pushing. But it looks like Pony trying to set him up to get him over the top rope. Pony, though, fights through. Couldn't get him set up that way. And now has a shot to take the advantage. But look, just too winded. Both competitors very winded by this whole thing. And here he goes, up and over. And the Ultimo Dragon comes away. Your mini Royal Rumble victor.
Here is your winner, Ultimo the Dragon.
You go back, you look at the Ultimo Dragon and the different victories he has had. Just not the guy you want to leave in a ring if you've got a chance to eliminate him. If I was those guys, I would have ganged up on the Ultimo Dragon and got him out early. Not the guy to leave in or leave around. But Ultimo Dragon will be getting a shot at that light heavyweight title soon. I mean, you can't have a performance like that where he eliminated that many different competitors and not get your shot at that title belt. Now, no titles on the line for this, but if Bobbi Hart can have a good showing against the women's champion, maybe she gets a shot at that champion. Maybe she'll get a shot at the championship belt at the next pay-per-view event. That'll be something we have got to keep an eye on.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring, representing the Hart Foundation, from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, Bobbi Hart.
So Bobbi Hart, haven't got to see her in a minute, but very much here right now, getting her shot at the Universal Women's Champion title, though not on the line tonight, but this will go a long way. Bobbi Hart has not had the best luck as far as winning the matches, but always a very, very tough wrestler. Has been a staple in our wrestling universe for a long time. And getting her shot at Shyanne Davis tonight. Shyanne will be putting the title on the line in 3 days at the pay-per-view, but title will not be on the line right now.
And accompanied by Kitty Watson, representing the NWO from St. Louis, Missouri, the Universal Women's World Champion, Shy Girl Davis.
The other kind of crazy thing when you look at all of it, you look at Ozzy, another great, probably our greatest world champion ever. Shyanne, one of our greatest women champions as far as just the different level of the title belts. Most of those title belts that she doesn't have on, she didn't lose and had to vacate. But you look at the different things. Ozzy, though, has stayed out of the tag team division. Shyanne, on the other hand, even though she has had really, really big success in singles competition, has remained true to her tag team partner and stayed in the tag team division as well. So, kind of an interesting thing. It's got to be hard as far as the tag team partner is concerned, because if your tag team partner's wrestling in singles events, then you're kind of missing out on doing some stuff. Maybe you're not getting quite all the exposure you should be getting, but look at this. Bobbi Hart jumps through that second and third rope, knocks Shyanne into the barrier. But Shyanne recovers quickly and throws Bobbi Hart back in. Now walking her way around the ring. It looked like Bobbi was going to try it again, but Shyanne gets in, letting the hands and the feet go. To maintain control of the match. Bobbi, looked like Bobbi was getting off to that fast start, but Shyanne now firmly in control of this match and showing you why she is the Women's Universal Champion. Bobbi trying to get it turned back around, trying to kind of end a losing streak she's been on, even though she's been showing out very, very well in the matches. Just has not been able to finish off her opponents, and now facing one of the toughest opponents she possibly can in the Universal Champion. So right now you look too, we talked about Ozzy, we talk about not quite her finishing move, but it is what sets it up, and there it is. The 8-second ride now rolls up the leg of Bobbi. This might be over before it even started. And somehow Bobbi kicks out and gets up really quickly. Looked like Shyanne was going to go right back in. Right back in to her setup for her finishing move. Now Bobbi Hart, though, getting set up. You can tell, moving a little bit slower, though. Takes Shyanne over the top rope. Shyanne trying to get back to her feet. But now Bobbi should have followed her out much quicker than she did. Shyanne now back in control on the outside of the ring, and that is not where you want Shyanne to be in control. All the moves on the outside of that ring end up hurting a lot worse. What is that? Walks up to the top of the tree and starts chopping it down systematically. Shyanne now getting back in the ring. Remember, no title belts on the line, but possibly a shot at the title belt coming up in 3 days. Is Bobbi Hart going to earn her spot in it? And it looks like Shyanne has come out with some new moves that she's been trying. So this is amazing. My wife calling me right during the middle of the live stream. But what we're going to do is we're going to answer the phone on the live stream. So give me just a second, y'all.
Here is your winner, Shy Girl Davis.
Shyanne Davis just won that match, ending Bobby Hart's night. So, once again, Bobby Hart coming up on the short end of that stick. But, who will face her at the very next pay-per-view event? We'll have to wait and find out. So always the problem when Mrs. McGoats calls, you got to answer the phone. She got a little bit more than she bargained for on that phone call, though. Got a lot of announcing in the face. She was doing the FaceTime. John Cena, right? Can't see me. But she saw me, so. Now this is kind of a fun little dealio here because this is one of the original title belts, and I'd kind of forgotten about it, but this is how we fought for the title belt for the 8-man tag. We would put 4 teams in a tornado-style match and call it the 8-man tag team title belts. Now, one of the neat things, and here they are. They look much better here. One of the funny things is, though, like I get to this point where I think I'm gonna like get rid of Night Violator, but then stuff like this comes up, and looking at these belts, even though they're not official belts like the GC Rock Survival belt, we will have them in our universe mode. We will fight for them. They are fun belts to fight for, but something where it's, yeah, they're champions, but we'll have to look at it. Part of the things that make some of these belts like really cool, though, and these too you can download in community creations using the hashtag Totes, is the inlays now that we can do on the leather straps. That is another way to make things distinctly unique when I create those title belts. So, pretty cool. Where is... Hey, Eagle Star, what is going on? Welcome to the stream, brother. Haven't seen these guys in a while, too, but Chris Jericho with his all-new look. Recently, 2 members of the Hart Foundation being released from WCW, which is kind of amazing because they are former WCW wrestlers, Lance Storm and Ken Shamrock. But Chris Jericho still remaining a member of the Hart Foundation with Bret Hart. So that is kind of dangerous. Like, what are these 2 guys going to do? Remember, Chris Jericho at one point was a Universal Champion, one of the original, where you had Goldberg, Totes, Rowdy, and Chris Jericho, kind of the 4 that were going after that Universal title. And eventually Chris Jericho gets his hands on the Universal title, and he could not be stopped. So here we go with another kind of interesting thing. KVD and Strudel, a tag team, making their way down to the ring. Can KVD come up with Strudel and win this championship tonight? That would be pretty interesting. Let's just give it a little something. Let's get them both in the picture. We'll do that and send that one up on to KVD's Discord. Let them know, hey, this is what's going on right now. You know, maybe what we should do is just do this. Maybe a little bit of that. Do some of this. Grab this over here. Why don't we go ahead and share the video? That would be something. Let's copy the link. Let's go into the Discord. Let's get this going. I always forget, like, to be fair, I always forget to, like, do this in ours. You know what I mean? So let's get this in there. Oh, look at this too. Booker T making his way down to the ring. With Stevie Ray, this is another one. Harlem Heat, one of the greatest WCW tag teams of all time. You look at where you've got the Steiner brothers, you got Harlem Heat. Both of those tag teams currently in WCW right now, but haven't seen a whole lot of them. Are they going to be able to win the 8-man tag team title belts tonight? The last ones to do it was GC Rock and Night Violator, so that's why they are bringing those belts down tonight. But a couple of fun nostalgic title belts, and we will get the women's version too of the Survival title belts and get that going as well. It's always fun seeing those matches in the Elimination Chamber. So right now you kind of had, at least for a minute, you had the tag teams, the duos all facing off against other duos, right? Now it's kind of getting broke up. And you got GC Rock taking Stevie Ray out to another level. The lights aren't even on, so nobody's home. But look at this. Harlem Heat now looked like they were going to get GC Rock isolated and take him out, but they kind of gave up. And look at this. Violator getting his big paws on to Stevie Ray, trying to get him to tap out. Stevie Ray now fighting through. And Stevie Ray and Night Violator might be the two biggest guys in this match. Night Violator, of course, the biggest wrestler we have in WCW, even bigger than the Giant. And I don't think Stevie Ray expected him to get up so soon, but he did. And now getting that big old ham hock down on the chest of Stevie Ray. Harlem Heat now, the only ones in. What is going on here? Looks like Bret Hart is missing an arm. That is something. But KVD takes the one-arm Bret Hart, the magician, and gets rid of that maneuver. Now Bret Hart and KVD going back and forth. These competitors tearing the arena apart. Stairs flying everywhere. Don't even know what's going on as far as that goes. Oh, that's pretty cool. Got to hang out with Booker T at Six Flags. That seems like a good dude. KVD, though, look at this. Moving a little bit slow. Goes over, though. Looked like Booker T was trying to stalk him. Doesn't get him. GC Rock now getting put in the sharpshooter from Bret Hart. Referee right there, right on top of it. Is GC Rock going to tap out? Or can he fight through this? Kind of shocked that nobody is there. That Night Violator didn't see it happening. And somebody we haven't talked a whole bunch about, Strudel, now facing up against Chris Jericho. And look at this, Bret Hart on another level. Now, when you look at the different world champions, you've got Booker T, who is a world champion. GC Rock, who's been a world champion. Bret Hart, obviously a world champion. And there has been a 3 count, and I've got to assume it was Bret Hart eliminating GC Rock. You can barely see it. But look, Bret Hart is still in. GC Rock is gone. So, KVD just eliminates Booker T. Thought Bret Hart was waiting on him, but wasn't. And KVD catches Bret Hart riding dirty. Gets him. Takes him now. Jumps up. DDT. Thought he might be going for another pin, but Stevie Ray catches KVD, and now all 6 competitors, not only are they on the outside of the ring, but in the exact same spot. KVD tried to take it to Night Violator. Night Violator now split open. Are we even going to be able to see it? I think that's Stevie Ray's finisher. Is he going for the pin? Does. And somehow KVD kicks out of Stevie Ray's finisher. Chris Jericho now trying to get after it. And now is the time we got to start looking at some things. The guys who brought the belt down, there is only one left, Night Violator. The only 2 teams left are the team of Kamikaze Von Doom, Strudel, and now Harlem Heat has been completely eliminated from the match. Look at how slow KVD's moving. He's ducked Bret Hart twice. Bret goes for the knee, but KVD stays on his feet. And now being double teamed over there. The tasty pastry by Strudel. 1, 2. And Night Violator kicks out in 2. But here's the thing. Both of the complete teams that are left, Bret Hart and Chris Jericho, along with KVD and Strudel, they need to leave Violator in right now to gain the advantage. They need to find a way. These competitors have got to find a way to try to eliminate one of the other full members of a team. And here we go. KVD trying to get Jericho out. And Jericho kicks out in 2. Strudel sees what KVD is doing and now making his way over. And Strudel hits him with the tasty pastry. This should do it for Jericho. And somehow Chris Jericho kicks out again in 2. Strudel and KVD both. I don't think either one of them can believe what's going on. For some reason, though, Strudel, this might have been a mistake. Strudel now going after Night Violator. Look at that. Big blow to Strudel right on the chest from Night Violator. Bret Hart has KVD in some kind of weird stretching maneuver. Maybe he's trying to stretch out his hip flexor right now. You know, just saying, hey, I don't know. I could see last time you're a little bit tight in that area. KVD says, thank you, hip toss. And look at this, Chris Jericho with the stairs. trying to get him out. And KVD getting it back. Tasty pastry again to Night Violator. If he gets him out, I do think it's kind of a mistake. However, it's a mistake that pays off because now Chris Jericho is all alone. With Kamikaze Von Doom and Strudel, I don't think there's going to be a chance in hell he can take both of them on. 2-on-1, mano deuce mano. However, here we go. KVD making it back over, breaks it up, and now waiting on Chris Jericho. Puts him down. This might do it. 1, 2. And the referee, super slow count. But look at these guys. Strudel and KVD can't decide who's going to whoop Jericho first. Oh, that has got to do it right there. Rolls the leg. 1, 2, 3. And the Primetime Players are your 8-man tag team champions.
Here are your winners, and the new Fighting Tag Team Champions, the Primetime Players.
Primetime Players, probably one of the smaller groups that ends up in this match, but they come out on top of it as your brand new, like, nostalgic 8-man tag team champions. So hats off to them for quite the victory. Now, brand new look from Miss Nightmare. We have tried to debut a few times, has not worked out. But gonna be able to debut tonight. Kelly Kidman, the brand new women's television champion, just won it on the last Thunder. Will put the title on the line tonight against Miss Nightmare. Miss Nightmare, we changed the look to go back to kind of an interesting thing where she has been the only wrestler we've ever made where her hairstyle in her entrance is completely different from her hairstyle in the ring. So kind of a neat little Easter egg there. So we've gone back to doing that.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the WCW Women's World Television Championship.
So not only is it kind of that new look for online, but another kind of interesting thing has happened as well. It is brand new face paint. And recently, Miss Scorpion and Mrs. Frost have been released from the WCW. So Miss Nightmare, the only one that remains from Legacy. Is this going to be kind of the shot that she needs? She is a former world champion. But again, the last remaining Legacy member of Sting. Is she going to end up changing her look? Don't know. She's changed it up a little bit, but still pretty spot on to what it was. So the Bikers bringing home some gold recently. winning that television title and the brand new, if you look at it, brand new GC Rock Survival Championship, another nostalgic belt that has been fought for. Not on the line here tonight, but pretty sharp looking belt nonetheless. So Bikers bringing home some gold. Witcher from the Bikers will be fighting Lady Rock for a shot at GC Rock's motorcycle. If she wins, she will also have to put her motorcycle on the line at the next pay-per-view as well.
Introducing the challenger from Neo, Osaka, Miss Nightmare. And her opponent from the west side, she is the WCW Women's World Television Champion, Girl Dynamite, Kelly Kidman.
Kelly Kidman getting ready to put her brand new title on the line. The men will always have the title on the line in WCW Nitro, right? But on Thunder, it will always be the women's television title that will be on the line. So, we're on Thunder, women's WCW television title on the line. All the title belts you can find online in the community creations for WWE 2K using hashtag Totes. You'll find a lot of our wrestlers, all of our title belts. Well, that was an awfully quick start, and I'm going to tell you, everything Miss Nightmare does is powerful. As you can see right there, can end your night quickly. It almost ended Kelly's night in one move. Kelly Kidman is going to have to use her speed against Miss Nightmare and try to get out of the way of some of these moves. But don't make any mistake about it, Kelly Kidman, one of the tougher competitors also, especially when you're looking at her size. But right now, Miss Nightmare has her trapped in the corner. And 10 quick headbutts right there. Now Miss Nightmare going up to the top. This is what you think Kelly Kidman should be doing. And lands it right on the back of the head. Shocked that Miss Nightmare has not gone for the pin. But look at this. Kelly wisely trying to get to her feet, but now up against the ropes, and here comes Miss Nightmare. Chugga chugga choo choo, takes her right over that top rope. But wait, Kelly holds on, and now this might be the first time she gets it turned around, but it isn't. And it's really interesting, like you're looking at Kelly trying to put these moves in on Miss Nightmare. That might be the first move right there that looks like it really had an impact. All the rest of them have not really looked like they landed so much. Kelly thinking that Miss Nightmare was still on the ground on the outside of the ring. Miss Nightmare, though, ran back in the ring awful quick. Look at that. Kelly stepping back, but got in the ring awful quick. And Kelly getting a turnaround again. This is the kind of thing that she has got a, whoa, big knee, rolls up the leg, one. And only a 1 count. You know, you almost think like the thing you might have to do, what is this? But the thing that you might have to do is like pick up the pace on Miss Nightmare. It might not be just enough to control the pacing of this match. You might have to get things going much, much quicker. If you can't, oh, that her head went right into that turnbuckle with all of Miss Nightmare's weight pressed against it. Yeah, what is this? 2. How did Kelly Kidman kick out of that maneuver? Never seen that one before. Kind of had her in a pretzel, maybe like a pretzel bomb pinning maneuver. Now that is her finisher. That is the bone crusher. Rolls up the leg. 2. What? There's a reason Kelly got recruited into the bikers, and regardless if she wins or loses this match, you just saw why. Nobody gets up from the bone crusher, and yet Kelly Kidman kicks out in 2. Now back on top. Gets Miss Nightmare in the corner, delivering the knife edge chops. Will she go to the top rope? Doesn't. Goes now, whips her into the corner, goes for the pin. This is exactly how she won the television title. Was on that maneuver right there. Not her finisher, but I don't think they see it coming. Huge clothesline. She stays on top of Miss Nightmare, though, not slowing down at all. Gets her again. And looks like now, very slowly, but goes up to the top rope. This could be it. Huge leg drop. 1, 2, 3, and somehow comes away with the television title even after the bone crusher.
Here is your winner, and still WCW Women's World Television Champion, Girl Dynamite, Kelly Kidman.
Holy Moses, Kelly Kidman, as soon as the bone crusher came out, nobody kicks out of it. And you look at Kelly Kidman's size, you're like, no, there's just no way. That's got to be the end of it. But is it the end of it? No. Kicks out of it, comes back, and ends up beating Miss Nightmare, one of the largest competitors in the female division, but ends up coming away with the win. Now, what's funny, you looked at Eagle's brand new look that he had the last time he won the light heavyweight title, and all of a sudden wins it again and comes out with another brand new look. This look, well, no other way to say it. It's just badass. So now you've got Jace, Wagner facing off against Eagle Star in this non-title match, but D-Generation X facing off against the Four Horsemen right here tonight.
Is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring, representing D-Generation X from Huntsville, Alabama, weighing in at 267 pounds, Jay Wagner.
So Jace Wagner not having the best of luck before joining the all-new D-Generation X. So D-Generation X 2.0 now in WCW, but ends up joining DX, the initial part of the formation of this group, and then goes on this winning streak. Has not lost yet since joining D-Generation X. Does that streak continue tonight? While there may not be any title belts on the line, this is still quite a big match as you're starting to see more and more factions form up. We've got the NWO, really 2.0. We've got D-Generation X 2.0, Four Horsemen 2.0, brand new versions of some of these, and also brand new factions altogether forming that we've never heard of. And it is not going to be too long before we start seeing maybe the Faction War title belts come back. But look at this brand new look from Eagle Star, your current light heavyweight champion, and Rowdy accompanying him down to the ring, the brand new United States champion. All Four Horsemen.
And his opponent, representing the Four Horsemen from Birmingham, Alabama, weighing in at 240 pounds, the WCW Light Heavyweight Champion, Eric, the Eagle Starman.
All 4 horsemen carrying gold of some kind. You've got, well, except for Totes now. But at one point, all 4 were carrying some gold title belts. Totes almost had his hands on the $1 million title after losing the WCW Championship, which, in the main event tonight, WCW Heavyweight Championship will be on the line. Blackheart, also a member of the Bark Squad, will get his shot at the world title. So now Eagle's got his gold look and now got the black and white look as well. That happened 3 minutes before this 3 minutes before this live stream started. Eagle got a brand new look. So Jace Wagner right now, though, getting off to a quick start. Does give up a little bit of size, but if you look at Eagle really compact. Lots of muscle. So, not your typical light heavyweight champion. Not your typical light heavyweight wrestler. Jace, though, trying to get off, keep the pace going quickly. Eagle trying to get this turned back around. Whips Jace into the corner. Splash! And now letting the crowd know, hey, let's get this thing going in the other direction. So most light heavyweight wrestlers, you look at it, they put somebody up in this maneuver, you're like, stop. But Eagle's got the power to make you tap from this maneuver. Jace, though, fighting through it, claps through, gets the hands clapping going. And finally takes Eagle, gets him down onto the ground. But Eagle back up quick. Is Rowdy going to play any kind of role in this match? It's always interesting to see when wrestlers have other wrestlers come down. Not managers, but other wrestlers come down to the ring. Usually wrestlers don't get involved in the match at all, but sometimes, if you watch JP, sometimes they do. So referee count up to 5. No title belts on the line, so you can win outside of the ring, but gets back in the ring, and look at that. Looked like Jace was trying to run past Eagle to the top rope. Eagle caught him, and now letting the offense go. Usually this would set up the bounty hunter or the bounty collector. But not yet. Eagle now takes, whips him into the corner, goes up, hits him. Big clothesline now, rolls up the leg. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I went to count 3. That was like 2 and 99 100ths, but here we go. This might be all over about the crying. Eagle gets Jace up into the bounty collector. Is he going to collect the bounty? Goes, rolls up the leg. Referee right in position, 2. And somehow Jace kicks out again. I am telling you, since Jace joined D-Generation X, all new, crazy attitude. But that is the third knee is taken. And remember, Jace has the finishing move called the Jace of Spades. One of the top 3 finishers in this game, I would say. TJ's got the golden hammer. Jace has the Jace of Spades. Eagle now goes, throws the shoulder in. Thought he might be trying to get the bounty collector in on him again. Instead, goes after the knee. Oh, went to go after the knee again, but Jace fights through it, gets him now. And that normally sets up the Jace of Spades. Are we going to see it? Looks like we are. Gets him up, and here we go. Jace of Spades. That might be it. 1, 2, And it isn't it. Look at these two. Eagle Star kicking out of the Jace of Spades. Now trying to get back to his feet. Gets the right hand in. Whips Jace into the ropes. Goes low. Thought he was going to go high, but goes right through. And here we go. If he gets this in, you got to believe it's over. Picks him up. Bounty collector inbound. Rolls up the leg, and I think he's collected that bounty right now. 3. And what a hard fight. Would not shock me if you see these two get after it again at some point.
Here's your winner, Eric the Eagle Starman.
But look at this, all new look from the Horseman. Eagle Star, letting them know what time it is. It's Horseman time. So now one of the bigger matches of the night, Lady Rock and Witcher will be getting after it to see if the motorcycles will be on the line in the pay-per-view event. 4 big matches left that will determine some things that happen. We have a number 1 contenders match left, and we've got the world title that will be on the line. Women's tag team titles will be on the line right after this match. So it will be interesting to see. Now, one of the other interesting things, really, Witcher trying to get things turned around as well. Not had a great run of luck here lately, but again, is always in the conversation for one of the better world champions that we've ever had. So you got like Witcher, Ozzy, Shyanne. So interesting to see how it all goes. Also heard a rumor that very soon we may see the return of another wrestler that we haven't seen in quite some time, but was responsible in a big way for the TSW wrestling brand, was responsible for the merger.
Is scheduled for one fall, making her way to the ring, accompanied by the Destroyer, GC Rock, from Manchester, England, Lady Rock.
Was responsible for the merger of TSW into the WWE, and might even be responsible for the newly formed, the newly created, reformed WCW. And now that all that work is done,
By Dr. Dog, representing the Bikers from Houston, Texas, The Witch.
and now that all that work is done, we may be seeing her again return to in-ring action. I'll let you speculate on who you think that is, but maybe seeing her as soon as this next pay-per-view, if my sources are correct. So here we go. A chance at the motorcycle entrances being on the line here tonight. Witcher needs to win this. If she does, not only her motorcycle, but GC Rock's motorcycle will be on the line. GC Rock will be facing off against Digital Dog. Lady Rock and Witcher will face off again for Witcher's bike. Will the bikers earn their shot tonight to get after the motorcycles? Or will they miss the chance once again? Witcher rolls it out of the ring, but look at this. Lady Rock trying to stay on top of it. Huge missile drop kick off the top right to the head of Witcher. Witcher, though, recovering now, letting the hands go. Throws Lady Rock. Looked like she was going to throw her into those steel steps, but Lady Rock narrowly avoids hitting the steel stairs. Now back to her feet. Referee holding Witcher back, allowing Lady Rock the chance to get back in. She gets in and starts delivering a series of right hands, and now choking Witcher right in front of Digital with that rope. Look at this pin. Only a 1 count, but still quite a crazy pin. And again, haven't got to see a lot of Lady Rock here since the newly formed WCW has started. But that could change going forward. Will she defend GC Rock's motorcycle and earn a chance for her at the pay-per-view to go after Witcher? Or can Witcher earn Digital the shot tonight to get his motorcycle shot at GC Rock in this next pay-per-view? So Lady Rock wins. She gets a shot at Witcher's bike at the pay-per-view. I had it wrong in the beginning, but look at this. Witcher rolling up into the Witch's Brew. This could be it right here. Can Lady Rock fight through this? Lady Rock does fight through it. Gets Witcher turned back around. Witcher almost earned Digital the right there. But now Witcher's still going after it, though, which is quite amazing. Whips Lady Rock into the ropes. Drop kick. And Witcher back in control. Remember, Witcher's kind of had a little bit of an issue in the winning department as of late, but might get that thing turned around tonight. Lady Rock getting back to her feet. Goes, jumps, another missile drop kick. Lady Rock gets out of the ring. Witcher waiting for her to get back up, hiding behind the referee. Ref starts his count. Look, over the top rope. And Lady Rock in a lot of trouble right now. Is she going to be able to recover from what is going on now? No title belts on the line, so you can win. Disqualification will count as a win. Count out will count as a win. Look at this. Oh! Jumps up, misses, and then gets off that second rope, delivers the double axe handle right to the top of the scunion of Lady Rock. Witcher back in control and might be doing it yet again, but Lady Rock fighting through it. Witcher's been in control of this match for quite some time, so you gotta start to get nervous, but look at this. 2. And Lady Rock almost snuck in a win right there. Now she goes through the ropes again, that second and third, and delivers that shoulder block right into the face of Witcher. Lady Rock, though, you can see moving a little bit slower. Witcher starting to get back to her feet. Gets her. That is Lady Rock's finishing move. Rolls up the leg. 1, 2, and a kick out. That is a good guess, Sentinel, because that is exactly who it could be. Penny could be making her return. Witcher gets up. Here it is. Is this going to do it, or is Lady Rock in the ropes? Witch's Brew locked in. Looks like Lady Rock, but look, she taps out. Digital has earned his shot at the bike at the pay-per-view. Look, GC Rock can't even believe it. So it is set now. Digital earning the shot for which are earning the shot for digital at GC Rock's bike. So GC Rock versus digital motorcycle will be on the line for the first time ever. Can digital bring that bike back home to the bikers? So now the four horsewomen putting the WCW tag team titles on the line against Phoenix and Mimi before we get to decide in two different matches who is going to be facing off for the WCW World Championship in the very next pay-per-view. It's kind of funny. The whole motorcycle thing has been a long time coming. For almost 5 seasons, people have asked for this match. So they are finally going to get it here in Season 5, Episode 11. But right now, Phoenix making her way down to the ring with Mimi. Had lost the tag team titles to the four horsewomen, but getting their shot at them again tonight, right before the pay-per-view. Who will earn their spot in the pay-per-view event? So four horsewomen now making their way down to the ring. Leader Jane, the current Divas champion, and the WCW Women's Tag Team Champions, Judge Julie Justice and Angela Starr, making their way down to the ring. Title belts on the line. The last title belts that'll be on the line tonight before the World Championship between Blaq, Hart and Paul the Thing in his very first title defense. But look at that, the horsemen and the horsewomen own a lot of the gold here in WCW. They say they're the elite, and they're proving it.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the WCW Women's World Tag Team Championship. Introducing the challengers, the Thrill Seekers. And their opponents, they are the WCW Women's World Tag Team Champions, the Four Horsemen.
So here we go. Looks like Angela is going to be starting this match off against Mimi. Mimi getting off to kind of a quick start. Oh, here we go. Already a quick tag. And now Phoenix getting tagged in for the first time. But if you look at a lot of these things, we've got 3 world title holders in this match already. Mimi being the only one who hasn't won a world title. Phoenix, multiple time world champion. Angela Stars won it one time on SmackDown, and the Judge has won it a couple times herself. So, not your ordinary tag team title match. Mimi getting involved there, trying to give Phoenix a chance to get back to her feet, and unable to do it. The Judge recovers way too quickly. And now back in control. So back and forth they go. Mimi now getting tagged back in there. Ducks the punch from the Judge. And the Judge ended up taking a knife-edge chop right to the chest. But again, recovers super quick. Referee gets in the way. And so that's the thing that makes you start to wonder a little bit. Who's paying the refs? You would have thought it would be the Horsemen, but not the case, it looks like. Not the case, it looks like right here. Maybe now gets thrown back out of the ring, but stops that. And again, Judge recovering way too quick. It's almost like Mimi and Phoenix have got to pick the pace up of this match and get things moving way quicker. Like, keep that pace moving fast and stay in control that way. Mimi now taking Angela back over into the corner. Are they going to be able to get a double team in? Throw Angela into the rings, and look at that. 2 fists. 2 double fists, and then 2 feet. Phoenix waiting for Angela to get up. Didn't have to wait long, however. And now Angela looks like she's trying to return the favor. Tags in the Judge. Whips Phoenix into these ropes. And what goes up's got to come back down. And now the Judge firmly in control of this match, trying to make sure these titles do not change hands. WCW Women's Tag Team titles on the line right here. And that's usually the precursor to her finishing move. But Phoenix trying to fight through it, letting the feet go. Pele kick. And now, for some reason, getting after the legs of the Judge. And getting Mimi tagged into this match. Judge trying to get to her feet. And while she does that, Mimi goes up after Angela, though. Angela fighting back. And now the Judge getting after Phoenix. But look at that. Suicide dive up over the top rope. Blocks the Judge. And stays on top. Now, titles cannot change hands in a countout, so Mimi has to find a way to get back in the ring. And does. Kind of catches the judge off guard a little bit there. Whips her, throws her up over that top rope again. And again, looking like they're going to take things to the outside. Taking the time right now to deliver a stunner to Angela on the outside of the ring. But look at that maneuver. You know, you look at how big Judge Julie Justice is, and you wouldn't think she'd be able to get in a maneuver like that, yet she does. And that could be it. Rolls the leg. 1, 2. And Angela was there to make sure Phoenix could not break up the tag, but it did not work. Mimi now gets out of the way, and could she use this to her advantage to try to get the tag in? Instead, place it up to the crowd. Probably not the best thing to do. And where are the other two wrestlers at? Where did they go? It's almost like they might have left the arena altogether. Jane, though, still hanging out on the side of the Horsemen, have not got involved in this match as of yet. Judge now driving Mimi into those steel steps. Looks like Phoenix was wanting to get involved in it. The judge just kind of taunting Phoenix. But while she's doing that, Mimi gets back in the ring, kind of trips her up a little bit, and it might be the Mia Moore. It is. Inbound. Rolls her up. 1, 2. And Phoenix gets there just a little bit too late to stop Angela from coming in. Looks like she was trying to get the judge in the Mia Moore again. She stops it, though. And a big reverse DDT. The judge trying to block Mimi from getting to the side. Looks like she may have. Mimi's still trying to fight to get there, but the judge rubbing her face right into the mat. And now goes over, gets Angela tagged into this match. You can see that the judge moving a little bit slower. And Angela, though, still not moving too slow. Mimi taking it up to the second rope. Coming off it, using the entire mat. But again, Angela probably a little too fresh, moving just fine. Mimi moving slower, the judge moving slower. And here we go. Rolls up the leg. 1, 2. And Phoenix breaking up the count just in the nick of time. Angela now trying to get after Phoenix. And it looks like the judge might be trying one more time to end this match. Pushing on that knee, putting a lot of pressure right there on the thigh area of Mimi. But Mimi fights through it, still continues to fight through it, trying to get back to her side. Now rolls up the judge. 1. And only a 1 count. Mimi can't even believe it. She's like, man, this has been going on for so long that figured at least we'd get a 2 count. So, since we're not getting the 2 count, let's get Phoenix back involved in this. Another double team incoming, and I don't think we've seen this one. Big slam. Phoenix now going up. Drops the elbow. Thought she might have went for a pin right there after a move like that, but doesn't. Now rolls up, clutches the ankle. Is the judge going to tap out? Don't know. Angela gets in to try and break it up. Finally gets it broke up, but Mimi throws Angela outside the ring. Now Phoenix getting the judge up. That's normally the precursor to the Phoenix Rising. But for whatever reason, the judge found it more important to get after Mimi. So the judge gets over there, stops Angela. From any more punishment, but now that might be the thing that messes up. Now, the horsewomen don't care if there is a count out because they are the current champions. Like, while they may lose that match, as long as the title belts don't change hands, I don't think they care either way. And it is a horseman tactic to use the count out if things aren't going the right way. So there's an 8 count. But here we go. The Phoenix Rising maneuver getting ready. Inbound on the judge. Is Angela going to be able to break this up? Because she will have to. She is right there, Johnny on the spot. Gets in, not even a 1 count, and then stays in to try to give the judge a little bit more time to recover. Oh, crazy neck breaker. Looks like Phoenix getting over now, getting Mimi tagged in. Is Mimi going to be able to come in right away? I thought this is what would happen. Mia Moore coming on, except Angela back to her feet, back in the corner. Hits her with the Mia Moore again. 2. And if Angela wouldn't have been there, that would have been all over but the crying. But look at this. Judge Julie Justice, Triple J, rolls out of the ring. Trying to take a little bit of a breather. Mimi now moving very, very slow along with Phoenix. And again, kind of the mistake in the whole thing here is Angela is by far the freshest wrestler in this game. Look at that. Holy Moses, the height on that jump was out of control. She's got her on the right side. And that's a really, really, really good move. Got it broke up, got out of the way, got herself back out of the ring. This will give the judge a chance to get her in. Will she get her tagged in? But look at this. Phoenix keeps fighting, getting back to her feet probably before she's ready for it. Only a 1 count now on Phoenix. And that's probably, it's been disheartening to the team of Mimi and Phoenix, but now that's probably really disheartening for the 4 horsewomen. Here we go. Again, that's at least going to be a 2 count. And look at that. Angela stops the breakup from Mimi, and the 4 horsewomen retain the WCW Women's Tag Team titles.
Here are your winners, and still WCW Women's World Tag Team Champions, the 4 Horsemen.
4 horsewomen retaining their title belts. So lots of gold still in, both on the men and women's side for the 4 horsemen. They have been tough to beat here in WCW, the newly reformed WCW. But now, here we go, getting down to the nitty-gritty. Who is going to win the championship tonight, and who is going to be the #1 contender that faces off against that champion in the next pay-per-view? Last 2 matches of the evening. Hollywood Hogan versus Totes McGoats for the #1 contender spot. We're ready to get this thing going right now. Another interesting thing about the whole thing is you can look right now, and Eric Bischoff, the current GM of WCW, bringing Hulk Hogan down to the ring for the first time since WCW is reformed.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, accompanied by Eric Bischoff from Venice Beach, California, weighing in at 302 pounds, Hulk Hogan.
You know, you look at one of the nice things or one of the cool things that it would be nice if. Be nice if they gave you one spot, one slot that wouldn't count against your created wrestler slots, your 100 wrestler slots. It'd be nice if they gave you just one spot to update people's attire. Like Eric Bischoff right now should be coming down to the ring, not in a black t-shirt and jeans, but in a white t-shirt, a black leather jacket and jeans. You know what I mean? It's just little things like that. So it'd be nice if you could do that, but then you only have 100 slots, and if you're running a created, a CAW universe, you don't want to take up one of those 100 slots to do that. Like, it's not that important. I'd much rather update like a look like Hogan's look here, or update like Mr. Perfect, or, update some of the stuff. Then have your created wrestlers as well. Do you want to form a faction, and you want to start putting the logos on the faction, doing stuff like that with your 100 slots. So, it would be nice. We'll see what happens. But as long as they keep putting it out on the Xbox and the last-gen consoles and the PS4s, I don't think we're going to be able to see any of that. People get excited because that's what they're doing, but at what cost? You know what I mean? Like, next-gen consoles have been out for 4 years now. Why are we still putting things out on PS4 and PS5 or Xbox?
The Four Horsemen from Huntsville, Alabama, weighing in at 257 pounds, Frank D.
So Totes my Goats making his way down to the ring right now. Was the WCW heavyweight champion, lost it to Paul the Thing. Had a shot at Goldberg's $1 Million Championship, ends up in a draw, does not end up winning that title, and now back in the number one contender spot. He's got to win the match here tonight, though, to get his shot at that WCW World Championship again. Now, even more interesting than that, whoever wins the match tonight will get a shot to become the very first two-time WCW champion. So, not saying they will, but they will have a shot at doing it. Whether it's Hogan, whether it's Totes, they will get that shot at the pay-per-view. So, very interesting match. This match also could have been, had Totes won, would have been Hogan versus Goldberg. So, not sure which way Totes would have really wanted it to go. Totes won the title, the WCW title from Hogan. Will Hogan exact his revenge tonight? Hogan defended his title once successfully against Totes and then lost it against Totes. So kind of the rubber match here. Each of them winning one time. Big splash by Totes. Hogan not even able to stay on his feet after that. Going to fall down, and Totes getting ready to show you. He knows how to deadlift. Picks Hogan up over his head and then drops the bar right down on the ground. Hogan clutching his stomach, trying to get back up to his feet. Does, and a huge clothesline delivered back the other way. Hogan back in control of this match. And brings Totes over to the corner. Whips him now into the corner. Gets the big clothesline. Totes, I thought, was about to get the leg drop, but Hogan couldn't get it in time. One count on Totes. But that's something Totes has got to kind of look out for a little bit here. Next thing is Stacy Keibler or Eric Bischoff. Will either one of them get involved in the match tonight between these two? We will have to see, but big slam, almost like a hip-tossed rock bottom, delivered by Totes onto Hogan. Hogan now gets Totes, picks him up. Throws him down on the outside, and now whips him back into the ring. Totes kind of making a mistake right there, but Hogan making a mistake, trying to figure out where Totes went. Totes, though, gets him back on the inside, delivers the big O elbow, sits there, is talking to the ref like, hey, can you keep this guy in the ring? But Hogan, very masterful at what goes on, but don't think he saw that coming. Totes not known for suicide diving over the top rope, but that's exactly what he did. Now letting the hands go. Picks Hogan up. Eric Bischoff pleading with Totes not to do it, but Totes does. Power bombs in and then swings him sideways into that ring again. That has got to have Hogan reeling. Totes throws him into the ring. Hogan trying to get back to his feet. And now the extraction inbound. Is that going to do it? Rolls up the leg. 1, 2. And Hogan kicking out in 2. Remember, I am almost positive Hogan is just got one in the bank for Totes. But here we go. Eric Bischoff distracts Totes. Totes dumb enough to fall for it. And now Hogan back in control of the match. Eric Bischoff didn't do anything but talk, but got Totes distracted just long enough to get Hogan back to his feet. Is that going to cost Totes that #1 contender match? What is going on, Jay? Welcome to the stream. Now gets Hogan. Thought he was going to block it there, but Hogan just keeps it going. Delivering feet and knees right to the head. That is going to weaken Totes up enough when it is time. If Hogan gets in that leg drop, it is going to have a very high impact. Hogan now gets Totes up on top, but Totes fighting through with the elbows. And again, no title belts are on the line, so you can win by disqualification. You can lose this match by countout. That isn't going to change anything. Is that what these competitors are going to be going for? I don't put it past Totes, who is a member of the Horsemen, or Hulk Hogan, former leader of the NWO. Neither one or both of them will do that and probably not even have a second thought about it. Here we go. Knew it was going to be incoming before too long. Big Hogan leg drop now. Rolls up the leg. This might do it. 2. And Totes kicks out in 2.5. Look at the look on Hogan's face. He is like, what just happened? Hogan thought he had this match won, probably a lot like Totes. When Totes had him in the extraction, Totes misses that. Hogan now taking advantage of it. Big clothesline, and this could be it. One elbow, 2 elbows, and 3 elbows. Look at those impacts. Totes' body getting knocked up off the mat right there, and Hogan staying on top of it. Thought, there it comes again. 2 elbows incoming, 3. Hits him with all 3 elbows, and I'm not sure Totes can even make it up. Look, Hogan telling Totes, get up off the ground here. Let me help you, buddy. Backs up, misses the big leg. Now Totes trying to take advantage of this. Gets Hogan up. Big drop. Getting Hogan back to his feet. Goes for the clothesline. Hogan catches Totes riding dirty, however. Misses the back elbow. Totes takes advantage, and finally Totes gets in that clothesline that he was trying to hit. Hogan trying to recover from it. Can't even believe what's happening. Totes now picks him up. Huge slam. Rolls up the leg. Is this going to do it? No. And Hogan kicks out with authority. Look at this. Bischoff getting involved again. To this point, Stacy Keibler hasn't got involved. This time, Totes works through it. Here it is. Extraction. This is going to be it. Totes rolls up the leg. 2, 3, and not even all the interference from Eric Bischoff can get Hogan the win.
Here is your winner, Frank D.
So here we go. Now we know number one contender to the title belt will be Totes. Totes will be facing off against the winner of the next person in our main event of the evening, which brings us to our last match, main event of the evening. Both members of the Bark Squad on this channel, Blaq Hart, though, getting his very first shot at the WCW World Championship, and Paul the Thing in his very first title defense of the championship. World Championship on the line, main event of the evening, last match of the night. Guys, remember, drop likes on the video, subscribe if you're new, turn on the bell notification so you don't miss any time we go live, share the video. Prove to everybody that you are a good sharer, that the first 8, 9, 10 years of your life might have just been an oopsie.
And is for the WCW World Heavyweight Championship.
So one of the coolest entrances getting ready to happen right now, Blaq Hart. His entrance is on another level. The other funny thing about all of this, Blaq Hart, the very first member of the Bark Squad on the channel. Paul the Thing was number 2. So both those members now getting ready to face off for the world title. There's other things that could be going on right now as well, things that we have got to keep an eye on, because we do know at the end of the day, D-Generation X's member Gruning does hold the Money in the Bank briefcase. Is this going to be the spot in which he uses it? You got to think, especially with Paul the Thing dominating the matches that he has been in as of late, and Blaq Hart being able to end the match with his finishing move, the nail in the coffin, that this might be a really, really good time if the spot comes up to use that Money in the Bank briefcase. So something we definitely need to be keeping an eye on. Something you might also notice during Paul the Thing's entrance, since he has become world champion, has once again changed his face paint, and it is freaky. Brand new face paint, brand new entrance attire, brand new entrance attire look for Paul the Thing, and look at that World Heavyweight Championship belt around his waist with the crown. Looks really, really good. This title belt, once again, is in the community creations tab on the game, WWE 2k23, using hashtag Totes. You can see right on those side plates too, you got the Thunder logo and the Nitro logo also inlaid in gold, so very cool there.
Introducing the challenger from Atlanta, Georgia, weighing in at 266 pounds, Blaq Hart. And his opponent from Area 51, weighing in at 273 pounds, he is the WCW World Champion, Paul the Thug.
Paul, brand new entrance attire, brand new face paint. What is that going to mean? When he won this title, he absolutely dominated the match. Has had one match since, even though the title belt was not on the line, dominated that match. So since becoming world champion, since coming to WCW, has absolutely dominated his matches. Is that going to happen here tonight, or is Blackheart going to go on, become the new world champion, and face Totes at the pay-per-view, who is the new #1 contender? So it looks like Blackheart getting off to a quicker start, getting out, is going to want to make sure that he is the one, because if Paul gets on a roll, doesn't even have to get on a roll, Paul gets his hands on you, you're in some trouble. Big clothesline, and then you can see this incoming right now. Suicide dive over the top, but not a swanton. Actually dives head first and recovers first and keeps the offense going. This is exactly what Blackheart has to do if he wants to win this title. Has to get after Paul the Thing quickly, wear him down quickly, and then possibly from that point may be able to slow down the pacing of the match. But as of right now cannot, because look at this, Paul getting things turned around. And with the title belt on the line, Paul cannot lose it to a countout. So he doesn't care if there's a countout or not. Blackheart was going to use that ring springboard off that second rope, but Paul caught him from behind, and now Paul back in control of the match. And that is not a good thing for Blackheart. But look, mistake made right there. Rolls up the leg. 1, 2, and a 2 count already on Paul the Thing. These guys have already been going through it. Big leg right there. Happens. And now Paul back in control. So these guys have kind of gone back and forth. The pile driver right there. Wait, what is this? We're listening. We hear the music, and look at this. Groening, is he actually going to use this? Is he really going to cash it in right now? The referee's calling it. He does cash it in, and now we've got a 3-way match. 3 big boys in this ring right now. Blackheart still on the ground, probably doesn't even know what's going on. Now Blaq back up and probably trying to get his bearings here, but gets him just fine. Takes everybody down. And Groening, one of the new members of D-Generation X 2.0 here in WCW. Whoa, what is going on? Groening already was getting rolled up for the pin, but Paul got in there to stop that. Now, what is weird is all of a sudden where Groening, or where Blackheart was starting to lose the match a little bit, it almost seems like he's starting to thrive in this 3-way match, maybe a little bit more than even Paul. Paul probably figures that he's getting it, but throwing it down. I was going to say, I don't think it's a hardcore match, but we don't know what was in that contract. Did it change? Did it turn into a hardcore match? We're just going to have to wait and see how the ref calls this one. But this is not an elimination match. This is, next person to get a pin is the world champion. 1. And only a 1 count on the world champion. I mean, they seem to want to pick it up, but nobody has used it as of yet. Blaq went to pick up Groening, but too heavy, and he ends up falling over. No problem for Paul, though. Paul gets Gruning up. Big smash, and look at Blaq just waiting in the wings right there. And all three of them going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Who is going to come out on top? What's weird, though, is there is no countout anymore. There was the countouts, but no longer are there any countouts. I don't think falls count anywhere, but again, we don't know what were the stipulations inside that Money in the Bank contract. The only thing we know now is there won't be a countout at all. But we haven't seen anybody going for a pin. The referee's staying inside the ring, so you got to believe if it was a false count anywhere match, the referee would be outside. So I think we can eliminate that. And I'm almost positive you will get disqualified for using weapons. Because they keep picking up the weapons and then like going, well, maybe we shouldn't do that, and then dropping them. However, what is going to speed up the length of this match is these guys, look, Gruning already moving kind of slow. Blackheart getting back into the ring. And that's probably a smart place to be, is back in the ring. Are the other two competitors going to get back in the ring? Gruning finally gets back in the ring, gets over to Blackheart. Paul back in the ring again. Timing messed up a little bit on that. Gruning goes to take advantage of it, but doesn't. But who does? Blackheart gets him. Brainbuster. Paul ends up missing that. Gruning now outside the ring, unable to help either competitor. Now goes, rolls up the leg. 1, 2, and 2 count. See, Gruning, that's what I was talking about. Gruning too far away to break anything up if something were to happen. Big power slam. Now Paul the Thing trying to take advantage. Gruning, though, fights through that really, really low blow. Takes that way south of the border. Now picks up Blackheart. And this match that could have been over sooner is definitely taking longer than it was on pace to take on initially. Gruning now going down low. Referee's telling him to break that up. Gruning finally breaks the hold. And now trying to pull Paul back into the ring a little bit farther. Blackheart, though, grabs him. Here he goes. Big slam. Paul back up on his feet. Blackheart, though, catches him with a crossbody. Goes, rolls him up. Nobody there to break it up. 2. And Paul again kicking out in 2. Proving his resiliency. Blaq still delivering kicks and knees to that upper body in the back of the head. Blaq now taking it up top. Gruning there might have just saved Paul from a worse fate, but who knows. Picks him back up. Big slam. And a big punch. Paul rolls out of the ring. Blackheart whips Gruning into that rope. Gets him this time with that back elbow. Hits him with another elbow. Paul, you can see, moving a lot slower than he was moving before. Probably going after the wrong thing. Big crossbody right onto Gruning. Is he going to go for the pin? Does not go for the pin. Paul getting back in there. That is Black's finishing move. The nail in the coffin. Hits Gruning with it. But trying to get over to pin him. But Paul not letting him. Look at this. Oh my God. What a smart move on Paul's part right there. Sees the nail in the coffin happen. Sees the nail in the coffin happen. Stops Blaq from making the pin. Whips him into the corner. There's another. Blaq, I'm telling you, Blaq kind of on another level. Just look at what he is doing. As soon as it became a three-way match, almost like this match was made for Blackheart. Blackheart rolls back up into the ring. Rolls him back up into the ring. Grooney now in the ring. Big shoulder block goes to roll him up. Doesn't. I'm shocked the referee didn't get knocked out right there. Doesn't, however. Gets hit again, but look at this. Paul back to his feet and right in the right time. Rolls him down as well. Thought he might be going for the pin. Blaq rolls out. Oh, here we go. This is the finishing move. Splits him open, rolls the leg. 1, 2, and barely. Again, Paul almost getting his title defended once again, but takes a big clothesline. Groening out of the way, goes to hit him, misses. I am shocked Blaq has not gone for the pin yet. I thought Groening might be in a position. Uses that though. Paul gets in again right in the right time. Takes him. Uses the rope. Is he going to go for the pin? No, but hits him again. Oh, this might be it right here. Rolls him up. Nail in the coffin. 1, 2, 3, and Blackheart is your brand new WCW World Heavyweight Champion.
Here is your winner, and new WCW World Heavyweight Champion, Blackheart.
Can you even believe it? Brand new WCW World Heavyweight Champion. Paul absolutely in control of the match. Groening comes in, cashes it in, turns into just a drag-out, knockdown slobber knocker, and then Blackheart all of a sudden kind of regroups, re-gets his sights, gets things going, and this was the match designed for Blackheart. Blackheart then goes on and to become the brand new WCW World Heavyweight Champion. Anyway, guys, that is going to do it here. Our very next event is going to be the Clash at the Castle, an all WCW pay-per-view, the very first pay-per-view that will be all WCW of the season. Appreciate everything you guys are doing. We are already up to 5 members. We just gained another subscriber here in this broadcast, which is amazing. So we are up to, actually, we just gained 3 more subscribers, which is even more amazing. So we are already up to 820 plus 5 subscribers. Really appreciate everything you guys are doing. We are getting closer and closer to being able to buy our very first title belt and then have the tournament to give it away to one of you. Can't wait till we can do that. But until next time, guys, we'll catch you all later. Peace.